subscribe now. Because I got an ego, I'm going back, I'm rewatching all my old videos, being like, yeah, I'm so funny, I'm so awesome. And then I realized some of the audio on them is pretty bad, so I'm re-uploading this one. I am improving the audio on it so it's a little bit louder. You can hear it on your iPhone or iPad. So I hope you enjoy it as well. My next video, I want to do a Q&A probably tomorrow. I already posted about it on Facebook. Probably do one on Instagram. Let me know any fitness questions, horror movie questions, questions about my book, 100 Common Phrases, and the most positive answer you can give. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. And don't forget to subscribe. Please enjoy this. I am 23 years old, so I know it all. I'm totally kidding, but wow. Looking back to when I was a teenager in high school, I thought I was still a pretty bright kid. I think most of us felt that way. And then you get a little bit older, and of course, the older you get, the smarter you get. And you really begin to realize that the older you get. There are probably some teens out there who are much smarter than me. You're getting straight A's, you got the world ahead of you, and you're doing fantastic. And you may not need to watch this video. If you can watch all 10 of these points and think, yeah, I already knew that, or, oh, I do that, and you can honestly say that, like you can go 10 years in the future, rewatch this video, and still say that, then all the power to you. I am happy for you, you lucky son of a... Oh, but sadly, you might not be that guy. So let's do it. Top 10 things that change from when you were a teenager in high school to when you become a young adult. I'm talking living on your own, paying for your own food, doing all your chores, all that. Mommy and daddy ain't here to save you now. 10. We are going to start off with a high note. You start to cut off friends. Your time is precious and you realize you don't have time for everybody, especially in high school. You don't realize how lucky you have it. You're scheduled to be with at least 100 different people a day. Now, when you're an adult, you don't have time to see 100 different people a day. You got your 9 to 5, you got other stuff you want to do. So that little bit of time you get off each and every single day, you want to utilize it to the best of your advantage. So you do not want to spend time with that total moron who just blabbles about whatever, or that girl who just keeps gossiping about everyone. You don't even pay attention to people you went to high school with anymore. You don't care about who's pregnant. Sometimes it's kind of funny. Number 9, the news intrigues you. All of it, each headline, it's relevant to you. When there is something about taxes, you're like, oh, I could save some money, or I'm going to lose money. Everything is relevant to you now. The wars, all that. You're intrigued by every single news headline. Like, I kind of want to know this. Number 8, my brother pointed this one out. You party less. You don't go out on weekends anymore. You don't go to bars. You're over that 19-year-old phase where you go out every single weekend. Why? You're losing money. You're hating yourself. Every weekend goes to waste. You feel like crap all the time. You don't have the time to go to bars anymore. If you want alcohol, you're going to sit at home and maybe have a drink or two to yourself because that's the best it's going to get. Number 7, instead of going out to bars, instead of going out with friends, you nap more. You love napping now. Napping is the best thing. You get to sleep during the day. You feel all refreshed after. Usually, you might feel like crap after. But you know what? The gamble becomes worth it. Number 6, you're going to miss school. And I don't mean you're going to sleep in. I mean you're going to miss it. You only have to go for 6 hours a day. You get to spend time with all these people. If your classes are pretty easy, you don't have to study too hard. That's the worst it gets, yeah. You don't make money while you do it. But you don't have to worry about being 9 o'clock at night and your boss calling you, getting all mad about whatever. You might miss school from time to time. I know I do. There's other times I'm glad I'm working. But, oh man, there are times I wish I had lunch breaks. I wish I had nap time. I wish I had recess. Number 5, $1,000 isn't that much. Oh, 4-digit figures. If you're working 20 hours a week, a typical part-time student at the minimum wage of, say, $10, it'll take you over a month to make that kind of money. As an adult, you'll make it on a week, and you'll blow it even faster. Your rent might be $1,000, if you're lucky, if you live in a nicer community. Your phone, your car, your food, you're looking at $2,000 a month now. So if someone gives you $1,000, that covers 2 weeks of your living at best. Yeah. Especially once you want to buy furniture. $1,000 doesn't do anything. For furniture, it's made of wood and cushion. Number 4. Hey, I can wash clothing. I can dry it. But no one's made a machine for folding. Number 4 is doing laundry. Oh, it's a pain. And you're one person. You won't go through that much laundry. Oh no. Because while you have stuff in the washer and dryer at the moment, you're wearing stuff. You got stuff you forgot to put in. You can't match your towels if you're whites for some reason. And so you still have laundry to do after you have laundry. The next day after you do all that laundry and you miraculously fold it and you don't just throw it in your drawers like an irresponsible person, you've got more laundry all of a sudden because you worked that day, you went to the gym, and you had your street clothes. So at least 10 pieces of clothing, your hamper is half full already. And it's been one day since you did laundry. Picture being a mother with 4 kids who has to do that all the time. Each day you have at least probably 30 pieces of laundry, each and every single day. Number 3, you're driving now, you have freedom, you finally got some money, you do not feel like cooking today, you worked really hard, you're going to go to a fast food. But oh, what fast food place do you want? You run out of ideas, you've eaten so many of them so often, you get sick of fast food. Yeah, as a kid, it's a once a week kind of treat where it's like, oh yeah, get McDonald's. You get to a point where the people at McDonald's know your name and you are sick of them and they are sick of you. Number 2, when you're younger, you will watch Dragon Ball Z, SpongeBob from my generation, and a couple years ago, it just used to be a thing. We just used to watch that. Now, at a young adult age, you rewatch those shows from your childhood, you get the feeling of nostalgia. That is number 2, feeling nostalgia. When you're 15, you can't feel that. You haven't been old enough. You haven't had enough memories to look back on the old days. Yeah, you're a young adult now. You have the good old days. It's all downhill. Honorable mention, something that happens when you get older. Socks are the best gift you can get for Christmas and your birthday. Oh, when you put on a fresh pair of socks, it feels so good. You're on your feet all the time because of work, and then you put on the warm, fuzzy socks, and they just make you feel so much better. Because everything else is so bad. Another thing they don't tell you, when you get older for birthdays and Christmas, you don't get money anymore as a gift. Oh no. I don't know when that happened. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me and my social circle. But we don't get money anymore. We're adults now. We're making our own money. So people figure, oh, we shouldn't give you money for Christmas or your birthday. So the socks feel so much more important, especially when you're using the wipe away your tears. Number 1, it dates back to the nostalgia feeling. You actually get the feeling of feeling old. I was sitting there one day, see a couple younger people. I start talking to them, being like, oh, I remember back in the day, I used to love playing Nintendo 64, playing Mario Kart with my siblings. I love doing that. And then they're like, yeah, I totally get that too, but I grew up on GameCube. And I was 12, 13, we're hitting that age, you know. GameCube was a game system for babies. They grew up on that. They were the babies. They didn't get the feeling of growing up on N64 anymore. And then I realized they're going to feel that about the same way who the people who grew up on the Wii or the Wii U. I don't know, I haven't been sold now. I don't know the next game system. And so on. You realize the things that were cool when you were a teenager and young adult and stuff aren't cool anymore. And the generation below you, those babies, they have the things that were cool at the time. And so forth. And so on. And that's a vicious cycle. Now picture being 80. Picture growing up on, okay, let's say in the 1950s. What did they even have back then? Big old Cadillacs, and they didn't have a game system. Wow. And right now, you might be growing up on, let's say, the Wii U or the Xbox One. Back in the day, people grew up on black and white videos. And 50 years from now, you're going to be the black and white video, and other people will be the Xbox One. That's reality. This is adulthood. But you know what? It's freaking great, because, at least you're able to grow a sexy beard like this. Yeah! And you're able to grow these big old arms. This type of video, please let me know in the comment section. Please subscribe. There's so many more I can do. Shout out to all you young adults. Shout out to all you teenagers. Shout out to all one of you old people who are watching this. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. Have a great day.